but cheddar judged best in the USA. Available in the dairy or deli section of your supermarket.
Lights. So, to show you how sales are doing, I've prepared...
You never know what the day will bring, but the unexpected's a real sure thing.
When your body responds to sudden stress, Sure responds on demand.
Lights.
Sure's on-demand formula helps keep you dry.
Isn't it better to talk face-to-face?
On demand, you're more sure. Raise your hand.
Sales are
On
peaked in
demand,
Nice job.
you're more sure.
Ready to order?
I have a chicken licken platter and watch it.
Yes, ma'am.
A friendly Frank and watch it.
No matter what you order at Friendly's, you'll want to watch it. Because with any order, you can get a wacky watch for just $1.49 for wild design, so you can watch it any which way.
Here's your chicken deluxe sandwich, sir. Do you want to watch it?
No, thanks. I think I'll eat it.
The Wacky Watch, $1.49 plus tax at participating Friendly's while supplies last.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Scott. Coming up on the news at 10, a group of local doctors returns to the Boston area after a mission of peace to the Middle East. And investigators in Israel are searching for answers after a ferry capsized, killing at least 19 American sailors. Tonight's lottery number is 2577. Join us for the news at 10.
Coming up next, the sweeping tale of Jesus as a boy. Fearful of an insane tyrant's rampage of death, baby Jesus and his family must flee from their homeland into the desert. It's the WLVI premiere of A Child Called Jesus on 56.
A madman's obsession, a dying king's last command, a father's courage, a mother's devotion, and a young boy's wondrous gift of love. All part of a remarkable new chapter of the greatest story ever told. The story of A Child Called Jesus. Joseph, a simple carpenter forced to defend his family from persecution. Mary, guarding her child with love and faith. And the 7-year-old Jesus, already blessed with miraculous powers, yet haunted by visions of his own destiny. A Child Called Jesus. A powerful broadcast premiere event. A compelling holiday special for the entire family. A Child Called Jesus. A remarkable chapter of the greatest story ever told.
Joseph, take your woman and child and escape.
Joseph, take your woman and child to safety.
Mary, we must leave here. We must take the child and go.
In the middle of the night?
I was told, take your woman and child to safety, Joseph. A voice.
Whose voice was it?
I don't know. That's it, take the child. Hurry. We've no time to lose. The voice said, take the mother and child and escape. Hurry.
Arabia has restored you to health many times in the past. You shall be cured.
How many infants? How many children did you eliminate in Bethlehem?
48 perished in the massacre. The soldiers obeyed King Herod the Magnificent. 48 children were slain. These included all who were born in Bethlehem during the last 3 years. Any order of Herod, King of Galilee, monarch of the elected people, is state law. There were no rebellions, no protests. One woman who tried to shield her child was killed. As compensation to the heads of those families, the amount of 100 denarii has been given.
To defend all my sovereign authority, I needed these deaths. I even had my own sons killed. But it is useless. Remember the prophecy. And you, Bethlehem, you in the land of Judea, is where the nascent occasion shall occur and the new king of Israel will be born.
No, my lord. There shall be no king among those who were born in Bethlehem. Not one infant was saved.
The words of the prophet are the words of God. How can one win over such a prophecy?
Just now.
Glory to the name of Herod.
And thus Herod died, without knowing that a child born in Bethlehem was spared from the massacre, a child called Jesus.
There's something strange there, do you see?
No, I see nothing.
On the door, a light like a star.
Star? No, I don't see it, but I'll take your word for it. You see things that others don't.
You are Saphir, aren't you?
Do you know that man?
No, don't know him.
You should remember me.
No, I don't remember you.
Why have you returned? Why?
I don't understand you.
Where do you come from?
Qumran, on our way to Jerusalem.
Well, why do you answer him?
But there is a much shorter route. Why did you come this way?
Should I just get rid of him?
You're talking to the man who brought you to that hut 7 years ago. Do you remember?
Omar, go to Jerusalem. I'll join you there later.
It's some kind of buckle. It shines in the sun, but it's not worth anything. If you like it, I'll sell it to you.
Who gave it to you?
No one gave it to me. I found it here in the straw. Perhaps it belonged to that carpenter and his wife.
I wonder how they were able to escape in time.
It's a mystery. Herod's soldiers were going from house to house, but I was the only one who knew there was a family here. And I have told no one but you.
I'll buy it. Is that enough?
You promised me a lot more that night should I locate the baby.
Take these coins too and forget that you ever saw me. Did that family disappear into thin air?
Someone saw them, I heard.
Maybe it's not an accident that I came this way. Destiny is unforeseeable.
The caravan! It's the caravan!
You heard me, traveler. The tax must be paid.
We're not stopping here. We're on our way through.
You have to pay.
But why?
You have to pay the
It's
tax.
not fair.
Hey.
We're carrying nothing of any value.
Hey.
Here, some dates.
We'll divide them. We'll divide them up. I want some too. How do you move out of the way? More. Stop pushing. Let me have some.
Ephraim. You're always the last one home. Don't you know it's late?
It's late.
Joseph, you must reprimand him.
Why me?
Because you're responsible for his education.
Oh, dear. The poor man works hard from morning till night. And then...
Are you afraid he'll be offended?
Did you hear, Jesus? Your mother feels that I should reprimand you. On the other hand, he might have had a good reason for being late. Tell me.
You are always taking his side.
Soup's cold.
It doesn't matter. I'm not hungry anyway.
Well, that's certainly a logical answer.
All children have their own logic, and it usually ends in cold soup. The hat?
It's your present.
Jesus, you are going to eat your soup just the same, hot or cold. You and your father.
Mary, for some time now I've been thinking.
Perhaps that is the reason you're not sleeping.
I've been thinking that there's not enough work here for a carpenter.
After 7 years? Just what is on your mind?
It seems to me, if you want to know, that every child has the right to grow up in his native land.
You're using your son as an excuse.
Well, the point is, I've been thinking about our future.
We're happy here.
We said we'd stay here only one night, remember?
We stayed because we'd found a safe place.
No. I don't think there's danger any longer. Today I went to look at the desert. The sea of deserts, the desert of Sunni, the desert of Negev, the desert of Judah, all the way to Galilee. All the way to Galilee. And it seemed to me as though I could see Nazareth. I want to return.
It was that long ago dream that told us we must flee. Perhaps another one will tell us when to return.
Watch!
Death to the Romans! Death to the Romans!
The slingshot is a deadly weapon. If the invader isn't killed, he's reduced to half a man. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 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 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now you try.
Huh?
Sooner or later, you have to learn.
No, wait! Run! The Romans!
There is the enemy. The oppressor, the usurper, the impure one, the Roman. For 50 years, he has occupied our land.
For 50 years he's occupied.
He extracts illegal tribute.
He extracts illegal tribute.
Appoints false kings.
False kings.
Corrupt priests.
Corrupt priests.
Halt!
Where are you going?
To Etham, then to Egypt.
Empty your baskets on the ground.
Why?
Do as I say.
I don't understand. We are merchants. We come in peace.
We'll find that out soon enough.
What are you looking for?
Arms.
They carry no weapons.
I have to check. Those are my orders.
Whose orders?
My commander.
Who's your commander?
Titus Rufus.
I know Titus. You will take me to him.
That's what I should write to the Emperor. In Palestine, the mosquitoes are the victors. You know how many years I've been here? 8. I think they've forgotten me in Rome. But I could survive another raid is unlikely. 8 years of silence is in a cemetery. And the sand.
And those massacres.
Oh, you're exaggerating. Normal police operations. In the north, there were several disorders. Some man in Galilee started an uprising. Thousands of rebels, thousands of crosses, and we don't want some hothead to export this Judean madness to Egypt. Oh, do you have your pass for safe conduct with you?
Rufus, is this really necessary? We've known each other for so many years.
That's why I want to see it. Yours is the only name.
And the seal of Herod Antipatus. After all, he's the heir of the other Herod, the great hero, so revered by his people.
Heir to nothing. Now we're in command here. This needs the signature of the Roman administrator. You Judeans have to get used to the idea you don't count anymore.
I am Saphir, son of Abla the Syrian. Judean only for money, and for personal reasons.
Personal reasons? You'll explain them to me. Now let's go to dinner. Drink.
A welcome respite after so long in the desert, but I have the impression you're trying to get me drunk.
Yes, because I want to find out just why you're here.
It's for a personal reason.
Listen, Saphir, my policeman's instinct says that you're up to something. Are you some kind of an official, an astrologer of the court, a magician? I feel you're on a very serious mission of some kind. Now, why do I feel that?
This is extraordinary. Where do you get it, Titus?
Answer.
I'm here to kill someone, Titus.
That's an illegal act. I could have you arrested.
But Titus, listen. He's a dangerous enemy of Israel and of my king.
And it's perfectly legal.
It's a small boy.
Saphir, I don't want trouble.
But it is only a small formality. An unusually simple affair, Titus. I'll make sure there's no one around.
A small boy?
Yes. He was to have died 7 years ago, but somehow they eluded our soldiers and it's time for them to pay.
Jesus?
Can I work with you today?
Work with me? But I'm supposed to see you go to school.
You can send me to school later. What work do you have to do?
A broken door. It doesn't close properly.
Your knife. It's sharpened, Keela.
Huh? Yes. Remember carefully what I tell you. Water is the main enemy of the carpenter.
But it never rains here.
I guess I was thinking of somewhere else. Anyway, water is the enemy because it swells and splits the wood.
When do we return to Nazareth?
You want to go to Nazareth?
This is not the house of my father.
Joseph, the teacher wants to see you right away.
No, it's not about your son's schoolwork. He hasn't completed learning the alphabet, but there's plenty of time for that. I sent for you because you're an excellent carpenter. And the synagogue needs 3 new benches. But I can't afford to pay more than 2 shekels.
I would have thought more like 10 shekels, with all due respect.
There are only 3 benches, after all.
But they must be well made if they're to last.
Let's call it 3 shekels.
Think of the price of the wood. It has to come from a distance.
Father.
All right, 4
Father!
shekels.
Father, you mustn't forget the price of the glue.
You're right. Listen to the little fox. All right, then. That's it. You'll get 5 shekels. I've been wanting to have them fixed for a long time, but there's never enough money. The synagogue is poor. We'll do 3 this year and 3 next year. Here's something on account.
Thank you.
You know, I recall very well that first day that you arrived here.
7 years ago, we were on our way to Egypt, and we decided to stop here. I really don't know why.
This is the border village. Many come here, few stay. But there are a few advantages. In Palestine, 1 foot, in Egypt, the other. It's relatively easy to cross the border, depending on the circumstances.
We'll be sorry to leave.
You're leaving?
Sooner or later, yes, we'll go home. To Galilee.
When? Can't you tell me?
No. We're waiting for a sign.
A sign?
I can't imagine. Tell me. Eh? A letter from Nazareth?
No.
I bet it's something about the well.
No.
5 shekels for 3 benches.
Ah. The teacher didn't want to pay more than 4.
This is on account, but if I'm going to finish on time, I'm going to need some help.
I'll help you.
Good, but now we must decide how to spend the advance. Here are the 6 coins that we have to give back to our friend Nathan.
Why?
Because we owe him.
Half a shekel for wool for weaving. I'd like it in color, even if it is a bit more expensive.
2.5 shekels for a pair of milking goats. That leaves us 2 million.
2 million?
What shall we do?
What can we do with 2 million?
I know. I can go and buy a bird at the market.
All right, that will be your pay if you help me.
Jesus, come back here. You... Jesus. What am I going to do with him?
He's just acting his age.
You always take his side.
A Child Called Jesus will continue. A Child Called Jesus, brought to you by Johnson's. Johnson's brings out the baby soft shine born in your hair.
Take good care of my baby. Be just as kind as you can be. And would you please remember to treat her soft and tender? Because my baby belongs to me.
Johnson's brings out the baby soft shine born in your hair.
Why do so many people depend on Alka-Seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer really works.
Alka-Seltzer works for me every time I take it.
It really, really does the trick.
It doesn't just work for one thing.
I have confidence in taking Alka-Seltzer.
Between the heartburn and the headache, I need something that's going to work quick because I don't have time to fool around. It's just a total relief.
Tried many other products, and I've never had anything work so fast for me.
This product works in one shot. It's a one-shot deal.
Alka-Seltzer. Nothing works faster, nothing works better.
Whoa, Lego my Eggo. Todd, you've got your own Ummi. This is Ummi. That Eggo waffle is Ummi. All warm and crispy. Let's go to a distraction technique.
Whoops. Hey, not so fast.
Oh, sure. He gets the bigger bedroom and the Eggo. Life is not fair. Okay, gotta pull out all the stops. Okay, here you go.
Nutritious Eggo waffles, also in delicious nut and honey.
Cuteness. It's a cheap trick, but it works.
Judith Pike has 2 very sentimental daughters. 1 free-spirited son, 3 crazy ladies she bowls with on Thursdays, plus more devoted friends than she can count. And even though each one wishes her a Merry Christmas in their own personal way, they all have one thing in common. They care enough to send the very best. Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
The international Emmy-winning miniseries A Child Called Jesus will return after these messages.
This Christmas Eve...
Is there anything you want?
How about peace on earth?
I hate your guts.
Goodwill toward men?
You men crashed a dance for Army personnel.
Yes, sir, and they made us feel unwelcome.
Maybe a little tree trimming? Or a visit from a few close friends?
Get them cannibals off this vessel!
Well, would you settle for good, clean fun?
Yeah.
Then catch James Cagney, Jack Lemmon, and Henry Fonda in Mr. Roberts, Monday at 8 on WLBI 56.
There's an exciting, rewarding opportunity awaiting you as an aviation mechanic. When you get your federal license, you'll have the skills now in demand at top pay. At New England's largest accredited aviation mechanic school, you'll get hands-on training on airframes and power plants with top-flight professional instructors. East Coast Aerotech, day and evening classes, and lifetime job placement. Call 274-6400 now.
Hey, want to know something?
What?
You know that something does beat a Bud?
What beats Bud? Name it.
58% of Bud drinkers preferred Coors Extra Gold in an independent taste test.
Astonishing.
By golly.
If it's a fact, I believe it.
Here's Budweiser, and this is Coors Extra Gold.
You're kidding.
No kidding.
Big difference there.
Coors Extra Gold, slow brewed for that real beer flavor and real beer color, the way beer was meant to be. So what do you think?
Extra Gold all the way.
Coors Extra Gold, no doubt about it, beer is back.
Looks more like a beer.
I can't believe it. Oh my God.
What do these people have in common? They're all millionaires in the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. Now you can win $10 million January 25th if you enter the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes today.
I received your message, sir. And I brought excellent tidings. They are still here, but plan to make a departure.
You are sure that it's them?
It all corresponds. Their origin, date of arrival, the names. The husband is Joseph. He's a carpenter. Her name is Mary. They're from Nazareth, but the child was born in Bethlehem.
Good healthy goats for sale.
You're not able to sleep?
No.
Anything wrong?
No, nothing. I was just thinking of something the child said to me. He said, "Father, when do we return to Nazareth?"
He must have heard us talking.
No. Believe me. It was his own thought. He seemed upset. Had difficulty saying it to me. And then he added something quite puzzling. "No," he said. "This is not the house of my father." His exact words. Mary? Mary, what was he trying to tell me? That he knows I'm not his father?
My son has your name.
Yes.
I lay with no man and you believed me. You still believe that, don't you?
Yes.
Then you are his father just as much as I am his mother. The two of us, together, equal. We'll be his parents as long as he's on this earth. Shalom.
Are you Mary of Nazareth?
I am. And you?
I am Nathan ben Joab.
How may I help you, son of Joab?
Nothing in particular. I just wanted to meet you.
My husband isn't here. Please come another time.
And I would also like to meet your son.
My son? Why the interest in my son?
Because I know he was born in Bethlehem.
Yes, he was born in Bethlehem.
It wasn't like the others' birth. I'm a merchant. I happen to be in Bethlehem on business. It was told to me that in a stable that lay outside the village, in these unusual conditions, a child was born. Following that birth, I was told there were 3 kings from the Orient there to render homage to the infant. It seems they were guided by a star. Well, I've long been interested in astrology, and it was for this reason the story fascinated me. In fact, for years I asked myself what had happened to that child. Recently, I came again by chance to Bethlehem, and I asked and was told where I could find you. I was poor then, but now I am rich. And if you can assure me that you are the mother of that child, I will make a splendid gift to your son.
If you are so sure, why do you ask so many questions?
I could be mistaken.
Your uncertainty is a sign of truth. Therefore, I owe you respect. And with respect, I tell you that you're mistaken. I'm sorry. I'm not that woman. Should you return even with empty hands, my husband and I will welcome you to our house. Shalom.
I forgot to say, not every child was massacred. One was saved. A child called Jesus, or so they say in Bethlehem.
A massacre?
Yes, the massacre, the killings. All the children in Bethlehem under 3 years of age were ordered killed by King Herod because of an old prophecy that one of them was destined to be king of Israel. But perhaps you didn't hear of this because you left before it happened.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I see that my words have disturbed you, Mary of Nazareth. You've nothing to fear. King Herod is dead, and his centurions have short memories. No one any longer refers to that event. Your son is not in any danger. Shalom.
Those children, all my children, died so that my son might live.
Yes, that man told the truth. I learned of the massacre 2 or 3 days after we left Bethlehem. Do you recall the night we camped out in the area of Hebron, when I had to sell the donkey for a milk goat?
I recall.
That night, 2 men told me what had happened in Bethlehem. If the dream hadn't warned us, Herod would have taken the life of our son, too.
They killed all those children. Why didn't you tell me?
No. There was a purpose in not telling you. There was a child to raise. My fear was enough for the 2 of us. I'm not ashamed to admit that I was afraid. I couldn't speak to anyone about it. No one could help me. Sometimes you observed me in silence. You were aware that something was wrong. What is it, Joseph, you'd say? And I'd invent something. Work. Money that I didn't have enough of. Now you know. For so long, not a day went by that I didn't think about the massacre. I was petrified lest Herod would kill the baby, and it would all end. And at night, I was afraid that the dream would never return. The dream that saved our son.
You have done good work, Kayla.
I also have a plan.
First, take this, on account. Now tell me.
Look. It's him. The good carpenter Joseph. I have a plan, the carrying out of which should not be in the least difficult. He's not that old. I'd say 40 more or less. And he looks to be quite strong. But the type that has never handled a sword in his entire life. If I surprise him in the dark, I'm sure
You're
I can...
mistaken. He's not the one I want killed.
But then who?
The child.
The child?
Be cautious, Kayla. Find a way to cause an accident. Make sure there's no reason for suspicion.
You look like you're afraid.
Yes. My fear is that you'll not be able to finish your work.
Sir? Sir, this is yours, I believe, sir. You lost it or threw it away.
I dropped it.
It looks strange. What is it?
Map of the stars. Do you like it?
Yes.
I wish I were able to give it to you.
So young. I suppose you'll probably reprove me. You'd pay so much for a child. You have a murderous heart.
Do the job, Kayla. I'll pay you double.
For a child.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
32! 32! We counted 32.
One is missing.
But you have so many.
That's true. But the lost one is worth more than all the others.
Why do you say that?
Because if it's lost, that means that it needs help. All together now, boys. We must find that missing animal. Find it and bring it back here.
Find the belly.
Over there! Stay there. Don't run away.
Jesus! Where are you? Answer me, Jesus!
Where are you, Jesus? Answer us, Jesus. Where are you? Can you hear us, Jesus? Can you hear us? Where are you? There's been an accident.
What happened?
A boy was buried.
What happened? Jad, what happened?
A landslide.
Who was it?
Jesus.
How did it happen? Where is he? Have they found him?
They're digging.
Jad, how did it happen?
It was a huge slab of sand. Dig!
Lord, hear my prayer. Dear God, I have heard your voice inside me. Through my body, your word has become man in the person and flesh of my son. A mother begs you to please spare the life of Jesus, our son.
Look! We found him! Help me! Careful! Slowly! He's alive! Jesus, my son.
We saved him.
No, he was saved by an angel of God.
My heart exults in the Lord.
My heart exults in the Lord.
God gives us life and God gives us death.
God gives us life and God gives us
My
death.
heart exults in the Lord.
My heart exults in the Lord.
We thank thee, Lord, for thy mercy.
I want to thank all of you. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. May God bless you and keep you well. Thank you.
Once more, brothers and sisters, let us thank the Lord for his mercy.
Thank you, Lord, for thy mercies.
You two are everything. And I am nothing. You have no idea how many times I've asked myself, why? Why? I don't understand. Why was I chosen to be with you and your son? You and he, you're different. I'm only Joseph. Joseph the carpenter, son of Jacob of the tribe of David. I'm like the others, even less than the others. Why was I chosen? Sometimes I think that No. I must take care of you, protect you, and I try to do my best always.
You can't do more than your best.
My best is not enough. I feel that what happened was my fault.
You are mistaken.
No. Mary, your son could have died. I don't believe it was an accident. I think it was something worse.
What options are there?
We're going to leave. Tonight. No, right now. Get as far away as possible. I'll get our things. I guess we're lucky. We own so little, there's not much to carry. Oh no, I forgot the benches. How am I going to repay the advance now?
Don't answer.
Joseph, it's Jad.
Enter.
How is he? Is the boy all right?
He's fine. He's sleeping.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Friend, you should beware. There was someone up on the hill just before the landslide. I've seen him before, and I don't like him. That's what I've come to tell you. Be careful. He could be dangerous.
Thank you, Jad. I'll be on the lookout for him. Thank you.
Shalom.
Jad, wait. Would you mind giving this money to the rabbi in the synagogue tomorrow?
It's an offering because Jesus' life was spared. That right?
That's a good reason.
Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll be far away.
In his fist. You know what that means. He killed for money. He worked for us, too. He must have made a serious error.
Yes, undoubtedly.
You knew him. You were seen together.
If you want to find the culprit, listen to me. You know that Joseph, the carpenter. He left in the middle of the night with his wife and son, no apparent reason. Doesn't that strike you as odd?
A Child Called Jesus will continue.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
The long-lasting sugar-free gum is extra with NutraSweet for extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long class. Extra flavor for that extra long task. When you're chewing extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
A quick reminder, Lubriderm lotion heals your dry skin and protects it. Remember, the one created for dermatologists is the one that heals and protects. See you later, alligator.
If this is a cold, this is the flu. If what you've got is more than a simple cold, now there's Metaflu. Flu strength relief for even your worst symptoms. New Metaflu from Park Davis. For more than a cold. For the flu.
Hey, it's a jungle out there.
I know. Did you get everything I asked for?
Right down to the fresh baked muffins.
Great. What's that?
Jif, I figured you're so choosy about everything else that you...
I already have a Big Name peanut butter.
Hey, I grew up on Jif. It's peanuttier.
Oh, come on.
Do me a favor. Smell yours.
It's okay.
Now, Jif.
Hey, it's like peanuts.
Right. Taste yours.
Fine.
Now, Jeff.
Wow. It tastes more like fresh peanuts. We have a new peanut butter.
Hey, am I a hero or what?
You know, Gary, I'm going to send you shopping more often.
Thanks.
For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms choose Jif.
This is no night for weak batteries.
Got enough energy to pull us through, Rudolph?
That's why you should test all your batteries with the new Copper Top Tester. A little present. Only from Duracell.
The international Emmy-winning miniseries A Child Called Jesus will return after these messages.
Buying Christmas presents for my boyfriend is one of the most impossible things ever.
Everything I get him, he always wants to return.
The stores are busy. The cashiers are impatient.
Christmas shopping is just about the only thing that wrecks the holiday season.
Catch this. It's Sports Illustrated's most exciting Christmas gift ever, the football phone. Free with a paid subscription to SI.
It's a telephone. My goodness, it's a telephone inside of a football.
Awesome! It's a phone!
Oh, cool. I would love something like Mom, if you're watching, I would love something like this for Christmas. He's looking for the pass. It's a phone call.
It looks like a football, but works like a regular phone. The football phone plugs into a standard jack and has push-button dialing, on-off ringer, mute button, and automatic redial.
Hello, Colleen. This is fantastic. I'm at the stadium right now. I have a football phone.
Cute.
This has got to be out of her price range, though. Something like this.
And the football phone is free.
No way. It's free?
Free? That's even better. And I don't have to go shopping for it, I hope. What do I have to do to get this?
Here's the unbelievable catch. The football phone is free if you get Sports Illustrated at their biggest Christmas savings ever. A year subscription at almost 65% off the cover price. You can be billed after the new year, or you can use your credit card today. So call now.
I'd say you're crazy. Nobody cuts prices before Christmas.
I'll buy it for my father, my brother, and my boyfriend.
You only pay 99 cents an issue, and the subscription includes the NFL, NBA, and baseball previews, the year-end double issue, and the 1991 swimsuit issue.
I would love to have Sports Illustrated for Christmas. I never get anything I want.
Sports Illustrated. I should have thought of that a long time ago.
All I have to do is buy this for all the men in my life, and I wouldn't have any problems at all.
My Christmas worries are over.
I hope she orders that for Christmas for me. I'd love to have this for Christmas. So, Mom, if you're watching, please, for once.
Don't wait. Call our toll-free number now. Get Sports Illustrated for all your favorite fans at SI's biggest Christmas savings ever. And get the football phone free, plus a gift card.
Get Sports Illustrated for me for Christmas. I want this phone.
I don't believe I ever saw a tree quite so pretty.
And who am I, do they think?
There are those who say that you're John, the one who baptizes.
Peter, Call the others. I must know the answer. Who am I to the people?
Others say that you are the prophet Elijah.
Still others say you're an ancient prophet come back to life.
You, Peter? What do you see?
You are the Savior. The Messiah.
Jesus? I told you not to stray.
You are the ones who strayed.
He's still asleep, I see. How has he been?
He awakened shortly after you left to look for wood. He was crying. I thought he was cold, but he said he was warm. He said some strange things. He spoke of Galilee as though we were in Galilee, where he's never been. I couldn't tell if he was dreaming.
The dreams of children, the ancients say, are brought by a special angel. Let us sleep. It has been a long journey, my son. This beautiful river is where Egypt begins, and soon our journey will be over. In Egypt, there are scriptures that predict the sons of Israel shall find salvation and peace. This is our son. We ask your hospitality for him.
Why for him and not for you and this woman?
He's our only possession of value. We place him under your protection.
Move out of the way. A strange way of asking for hospitality. But I guess you have your own good reasons. Where are you from?
The desert of Sur.
That's like saying from nowhere.
We are shepherds.
You don't have even one sheep.
We lost our flock.
I don't believe you. Your story is too vague. This child you call your son, for instance. Did you steal him?
Wicked woman. How could you say such a thing?
These things occur often. Egypt is a frontier. Professionals sell children to eunuchs in Alexandria. For tonight, find yourselves a place outside the village. Tomorrow at dawn, be off.
There. He lives up there in that tent. It must be 2 weeks now. He acts as though he's some type of hermit.
His name is Saphir?
From Jerusalem.
He's my master. Every once in a while, he needs to be by himself. Master! It's only me, your own Omar. You told me to wait in Jerusalem, I waited. Then I had this feeling that you might need me. I wasn't mistaken in coming to look for you, was I? Did I do well? They told me you were fasting.
You must subjugate the body if you wish to release the mind. It is my way of arriving at truth. To redefine my goals and return to the path.
Let us return at once to Jerusalem. They await you. Herod Antipatus was attacked in a dream by serpents. Nobody was able to explain his dream to him. He wants to confer with you. He says you're the only person who can help him.
Herod Antipatus can wait. I too dreamed of a serpent. Dreaming of serpents has this meaning. The beginning of understanding something previously unknown.
It's just ahead. There it is. Alexandria.
We've never been to such a large city. We'll be lost.
We'll be fine. There are many Jews there, and a large synagogue in town, too. We have been so long in such a small village, far from everything. Who can say how many things have happened that we know absolutely nothing about? Don't worry, Mary. Everything will be fine.
Father, I found a stone head.
You probably found what's left of the statue of a pharaoh.
Were they that big, the pharaohs?
No, but they were very powerful. Let's sit down. Jews were once slaves here, but Moses freed us.
The god Hazar was lord of the earth and of the river. In presupposing he was an ancient pharaoh, you're wrong.
You didn't know about Hazar.
No. In the temples of Jerusalem, there are no statues or images. For us Jews, God must not be made into an image.
I learned yet another discipline. A teacher in Nazareth, he said, God created all human beings in his image. So, a human reflects his image.
Deities are good. 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 May the gods grant wisdom to you. May the gods grant health to you. Deities are good. The deities are good. The deities are good. The deities are good. The deities are good.
Where are they bringing that cat?
It's a funeral. Here the cats are looked on as sacred. Let's find the synagogue.
Father, I've never seen so many people in one place. Are all cities like this?
I believe so.
Everything has its own moment and every act its own time under the heavens. A time to live, a time to die. A time to sow, a time to reap that which is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to destroy, a time to build. A time to cry, a time to laugh. A time to search, a time to lose. A time to hate, a time to love.
Shalom.
Shalom.
So, the arrival of a new family unit. A good addition, my friends, to this congregation. I pray to Jehovah. Hear my fervent prayer, O Jehovah. Hear my cry. Before thee I am a pilgrim, a guest like all my fathers. Elijah will accompany you. You know what to do, Elijah, don't you? We can't offer much. We too depend on the community. What little we have, we'll share, and what we don't have, we'll do without.
Names have meaning. Do you think it a coincidence that my name is that of the prophet, the one that escaped death?
I am called Jesus.
Jesus? Signifying the God who saves. Don't you think it a bit presumptuous to name your son that?
In fact, it's quite common where we come from. Like mine, Joseph.
Joseph, why did you tell him our names?
Oh, but I had to declare them at the synagogue. All they ask is a minimum of loyalty. These people are helping us.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You wait here.
Shalom.
I'm named Jesus. What are you making? A little dove.
Yes, that's right.
You're using clay?
All right, it's all arranged. You'll live upstairs. This house belongs to the synagogue. From time to time, we let people who can't pay live here, as in your case. I mean to say you'll be living near people like yourselves.
We are grateful.
I am merely following the orders of my venerable rabbi.
Jesus.
This is where you will live.
Plenty of light.
I'll have it fixed up in no time.
It's so big.
Oh, I brought you another essential. The lamp. It's the holy lamp.
Thanks again. But there's no oil in it.
You'll have to see to that yourselves. But remember that which you may use to light the lamp, and that which you may not. Not with pitch, not with wax, not with oil of castor. Definitely not with the fat from the goat's tail, nor certainly with tallow. Is that clear? Rabbi Nashim teaches us that you may do it with lard tallow. But others teach you can use suet tallow as well.
If lighting a lamp is so complicated, it'd be easier if people would sit under the moon, Mother.
Now this is our home. I think I'm going to really like it. That man who brought us here was endearing. But most of all, I feel that we are finally safe and secure. Safe, secure, in a house with no doors or windows. I can rest now.
Tomorrow I'll go and look for work. And you'll see. I'll find work. I've got to talk to the foreman. I'll wait right here. Don't move, huh?
You're wasting your time. We have enough laborers.
I'm a carpenter. I know the work.
Carpenter? Let me see your hands. You're a carpenter.
Well?
We don't need just carpenters. This is a shipyard. We need marine carpenters.
I've worked in a shipyard.
Listen, if you had, you would have said so first.
I tell you, I've already worked in the shipyards at Caesarea for the Romans. Try me. 2 days at half pay.
20 days at half pay. You work on that, and we'll see what you know how to do, all right?
Give me a hand.
Who is that boy?
My son.
Ah, your son. Now, what's he doing here?
watching me work. He's always done that. He likes to watch.
I don't want children hanging around.
But he can help.
Oh, really?
Yes, watch. Show him.
Tell the boy to go.
You'll have to go, son.
A Child Called Jesus will continue.
People call up and they say, my drain is clogged.
Professional plumbers on Professional Strength Liquid Plumber.
You get a big ball here. If you saw it on the sidewalk, you'd walk away from it.
Its patented thick formula won't dilute in water.
It's not real good for us that it works, but it does work.
It clings to tough hair clogs and powers them away.
Because something like a clogged drain really isn't that big of a job, but I got to charge him for coming out there. I'll be more than happy to come on out.
The best liquid drain opener is in the gray bottle. Professional Strength Liquid Plumber.
Today, leading health authorities, including research specialists, urge us to eat foods rich in beta-carotene, foods like broccoli, spinach, kale. Today, we've added beta-carotene to a more complete Centrum formula. Centrum with more vitamins, including beta-carotene and minerals. More complete than any leading brand. Help support your diet with Centrum. More complete from A to Zinc. And for children, there's Centrum Junior. More complete than any leading children's vitamin.
Hold the end of your string up, Joey. Joey, we're never going to get this done if you keep on eating the Kix.
Kix is a cereal that's low in sugar with a corn crunch that kids like. Kix also makes a great decoration.
So, how's it look? Delicious.
Kix, kid-tested, mother-approved.
And do you, Laura, take Peter to be your husband?
Poor Laura. She took a cold medicine that made her drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. When you take Sudafed, it starts to work in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness.
You feel well enough to get married, honey?
I do.
Fast-acting Sudafed and long-lasting Sudafed 12-hour. You don't get drowsy, you get relief.
The international Emmy-winning miniseries A Child Called Jesus will return.
I'm Karen Marinella.
And I'm Jack Hines. One thing that contributes to the richness and quality of life here in New England is its people.
People willing to give of their time and experience to help others less fortunate than themselves.
Over the last several months, we've asked for nominations of volunteers you thought deserved to be recognized.
Now, this Sunday night at 7 o'clock, WLVI 56 will honor 5 of these individuals in the first annual Independent Spirit Awards. Tune in Sunday night at 7 on WLVI 56.
It could be a dream or it could be a joke. It could be for real.
It's for real. Bob Castleberry won $10 million. You can too if you enter the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes fast.
$10 million, but I can handle it all right.
Ready to order? A chicken licking platter and watch it.
Yes, ma'am.
A friendly frank and watch it.
No matter what you order at Friendly's, you'll want to watch it. Because with any order, you can get a wacky watch for just $1.49 for wild design, so you can watch it any which way.
Here's your chicken deluxe sandwich, sir. Do you want to watch it?
No, thanks. I think I'll eat it.
The wacky watch, $1.49 plus tax at participating Friendly's while supplies last.
At Woodworkers Warehouse, you'll find more discounted power and hand tools under one roof than you've ever seen before. Get the right tool at the right price, like this Makita Palm Sander. 14,000 orbits per minute gives you super smooth sanding with dust bag for clean operation, now just $44.95. And this Porter Cable 1.5 horsepower router, the most widely used router today. Precision ball bearing construction and heavy-duty motor with high torque power, now just $139.95. At Woodworkers Warehouse, let our friendly experts make your next job a little easier.
It starts with itch and irritation, and then hemorrhoid flare-up. For soothing, cooling relief on contact, get Tux medicated pads. Tux pads, the one hospitals trust most.
Good evening,
evening, I'm Lauren Scott. Coming up tonight on the news at 10, investigators in Haifa, Israel are still searching for clues as to why a chartered ferry capsized, killing at least 19 American sailors. An electrical explosion ripped through the Boston Garden early this morning, killing one man and critically injuring another. And fire officials in Lynn believe arson was behind a 6-alarm blaze that tore through an apartment complex last night. Join us for all the day's news, weather, and sports coming up at 10.
Al Pacino is just an all-around regular guy.
We are New York intellectuals.
In Author, Authored, Wednesday night at 8 on WLVI 56.
What are you doing here? Why didn't you go home? What did you do? Wander around all day long? You shouldn't have waited for me. I shouldn't even have let you come with me today. I know what you're thinking. It's all over your face. It's the way that foreman talked to me. But what did you expect me to do? Should I have knocked him down? He's the boss. He's not a bad man. He's just the boss. Yes, I know it was better when your father was his own boss. You're old enough to understand. Work is work. And whoever pays you for that work wants you to do it his way. That's the law of life. The money that man pays me buys food and oil. Do you understand?
You do everything for me, but gold is dross.
About what happened today. Let's not tell Mama. Huh? I wouldn't want her to worry about us.
There are many here in this building. Every nationality. There's a woman who sings all the time in a loud voice. She bothers everyone in the building. Not me. She sings a song I used to hear in Galilee. Songs do travel, don't they? What are you smiling at? What did I say? Someday I wish I could get in on the secret.
May the Lord be with you, Rabbi.
I think that you are a stranger here. And not a Hebrew, not one of our kind.
If you ask me in, I will explain. I've come from Jerusalem, sent by Herod Antipatus, Tetrarch of Judea.
Then it must be something of great importance.
Yes, very important. I believe that you recently received a Jewish family made up of 3 persons. Father, mother, and their boy. The man's name is Joseph.
Joseph? That's a very common name.
All you need to do is check your register.
That's true, only I'd need a good reason for doing it.
The name of Herod Antipatus isn't enough.
No, I do not recognize his jurisdiction. I recognize only the power of the great priest of Jerusalem.
It's not a matter of religion, it's a matter of murder. This man Joseph is a killer. He killed an innocent man at the frontier recently. No known reason. A cold-blooded act. Rabbi, it can be handled quietly. Tell me where I can find him.
I do not recall a recent arrival called Joseph, nor a man with a family. I must inquire. If there is a killer in hiding here in the city of Alexandria, I'll let you know.
No, this skin does not interest me.
You're a foreigner. Sorry, I have no time.
My name is Samira. You can come and stay with me. You won't be sorry.
You're not his type.
Wait. You like the herbs that make you dream. Come with me. In my soul, I see that you're perfect. Come.
Ah, Joseph.
You wanted to see me, Rabbi?
Yes. Nothing important. Just to better acquaint myself with so recent an arrival.
What can I tell you? I'm a poor man who wants to better himself. Left Judea, came looking for work. Beyond that, what can I say?
Why did you leave your village?
To look for work.
Only? No other reason?
I don't understand.
You didn't have any problem with the law there by any chance?
With the law? Me? No, Rabbi.
I believe you. You have an honest face. In the courts of men, that wouldn't count for very much. But we're here. We're here. In the house of God, I can exercise the freedom to judge a man.
Thank you.
Go in peace.
Rabbi.
Yes?
Wait. You're right. I haven't told you the whole truth.
Come.
The children were massacred to protect Herod's reign.
Who can forget that night?
My son was supposed to have died with the other children. But I was warned.
By whom?
By a dream. I know. It isn't easy to believe me.
Not necessarily. Continue.
That was the real reason why we fled to Egypt.
Where was your son born?
In Bethlehem.
Bethlehem? When?
The year of the census. It was the longest night of that year. Why? Does that have any meaning?
Who can say? I'm just a tired old religious scholar. We must hasten to thank Jehovah. Your wife and son abide here safe. You're no longer in danger in Judea,
Yes. Shalom.
Shalom. You heard everything?
My ears are full. A good man. One of those who wouldn't hurt a fly, which does not necessarily constitute a virtue. It hasn't yet been established whether that lowly insect is pure or impure.
What a strange coincidence. The night of the census. And the longest night of the year.
Joseph is a visionary. Palestine is full of them.
Bethlehem. The prophet said, "Ye are not the least city of all the cities throughout Judea."
May God forgive you, Rabbi. Those are the words of the holy prophet Micaiah.
Infant son, born to a virgin, the savior of all Israel.
The son of a carpenter?
Are you Mary?
Yes, and you?
My house is in this quarter, and I was thinking, those poor strangers just arrived.
You haven't told me your name.
Oh, you're right. I thought you knew it because I'm so well known around here. It's Samira. I too am from the countryside. And I was thinking, those poor people who just got here are going to need a lot of things to establish a new home.
You are quite right.
And so I brought you a present, a little gift.
A gift from me?
Yes, a present to welcome you. It's the custom here. We Egyptians are a hospitable people. Look at it and see if you like it. It's a pretty dress. Try it on.
Yes, it's pretty.
Try it on.
No.
It's a little tight for me. Go ahead, try it on. See if it fits.
I'm sorry, I can't take it.
Are you offended?
No, on the contrary, you've been very kind.
Oh, perhaps I should have brought something for your son instead. Oh, which one is he, by the way? That little one there? He has a sweet face.
They look alike. My boy is just another boy, neither smaller nor larger than the others. I have a hard time picking him out myself sometimes. Oh, there's my husband. I have to go. We must talk again sometime. Strange woman.
Who was she?
She owns a house near here, she said.
You know that you're not to talk with strangers.
Is something wrong?
No.
Something's happened. I can see it in your face.
The rabbi sent for me. I told him why we're here. Did I do wrong?
No, you did the right thing to tell him the truth. It's not possible to live in hiding all the time like guilty people.
You're right. He's a good man. He will help us to protect the boy. Now that he knows.
Knows. He is still my baby.
A Child Called Jesus will continue.
When it comes to great holiday pumpkin pies, there are no two ways about it. Mrs. Brinker's is Mrs. Smith's. And because as she says this is family, Mrs. Tonelli's pumpkin pie is always Mrs. Smith's. Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie. Right from using pumpkins grown especially for us, they're made with exceptional care, which is precisely why even Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie is Mrs. Smith's. For the holidays, every family's pie should be Mrs. Smith's.
The Remington Microscreen shaves as close as a blade. Hold it. Remington's also quick and comfortable with two thin, flexible screens. The Remington Microscreen, quick, comfortable, shaves as close as a blade, or your money back. Atta boy, that's Remington.
Everyone loves my party. Check's party mix tastes great. Is it my witty conversation? My sparkling personality? More Check's party mix. Or my ample supply of Check's party mix? Check's party mix tastes great. Goes fast.
It is estimated that more than 20 million people will come down with colds this year.
It's time for a powerful weapon.
More than 10 million workdays will be lost.
It's time for a powerful weapon.
More than 20 million school days lost.
It's time for Benadryl Plus cold formula. With the strength of Benadryl, plus a maximum strength nasal decongestant, plus a maximum strength fever and pain reliever. Fight back with Benadryl Plus cold formula. A powerful weapon in the Cold War.
Why do some women leave for work looking like they just stepped out of a salon?
Salon Selective. Salon Shine. Salon Selective. Salon Beautiful.
From Helene Curtis, Salon Selective's 5 shampoos, 5 conditioners. Select the personalized combination you need for salon beautiful hair.
Like you just stepped out of a salon. Salon Selective.
The remarkable story of a child called Jesus will continue in a moment.
Ready to order? A chicken chicken platter and watch it.
Yes, ma'am.
A friendly Frank and watch it.
No matter what you order at Friendly's, you'll want to watch it. Because with any order, you can get a wacky watch for just $1.49 for wild design, so you can watch it any which way.
Here's your chicken deluxe sandwich, sir. Do you want to watch it?
No, thanks. I think I'll eat it.
The Wacky Watch. $1.49 plus tax at participating Friendly's while supplies last.
Now,
Stay tuned for the Tarnex $1 Million Treasure Hunt. While rummaging through her grandmother's attic, Ruth found what she thought was a box of worthless flatware. Before she got rid of them, she decided to see if she could clean them with Tarnex. And within seconds, Tarnex uncovered a sterling silver surface for 12.
You never really know what you have until you've cleaned it with Tarnex.
Betty always takes along a bottle of Tarnex whenever she goes antique shopping. An old rusty-looking piece marked $2 turned into a valuable candy dish when she wiped away the tarnish.
You never know what you have until you've cleaned it with Tarnex.
Jack struck it rich cleaning his basement when Tarnex turned an old piece of metal into a beautifully etched serving tray.
You never know what you have until you've cleaned it with Tarnex.
Sally hit the jackpot at the flea market when she discovered a set of 18th century copper cookware under years of tarnish.
You never know what you have until you've cleaned it with Tarnex.
And your home may be filled with treasures, too. In every attic, in every basement, there are interesting and valuable treasures you may have forgotten. So get Tarnex. It's guaranteed to instantly find the original silver, gold, brass, or copper under the tarnish, or return it to place of purchase for your money back.
Find the treasures that may be hidden in your home with Tarnex. Tarnex is available at Kmart, Service Star, Ann & Hope, True Value, Walgreens, Osco Drugs, Ace Hardware, Woolworth, Newbury, and Rite Aid.
Who do people say I am? Peter, call the others together. I must understand this. Who am I to the people?
Jesus,
What do you want?
it's true then. Your name is Jesus. I heard them calling you, but I wasn't sure. You are beautiful.
You are not evil.
Why do you say that? How can you know?
I divine it.
She's dying. Jero's daughter is dying. What can be done?
He can heal her.
Your soul aches, I know you suffer. I share everything in you. I share in your pain and in your sorrow, and I bid you judge not, lest ye be judged.
You are the only one who can help. My daughter is dying. She's only 12 years old. My daughter is dying.
Come.
She's dying. Jero's daughter is dying. What can be done?
He can heal her.
She touched
his coffin.
She's been sick for a long time.
She touched him.
Someone's hand.
It could have been anyone, Master. There are so many here.
A woman's hand. I sensed a force going out of me.
It was I. My hand, mine you felt. I've been sick for so many years, and now you've healed me.
Daughter, your faith is your salvation. Be at peace.
I knew that touching your vestment, I would then be released from pain. You were the only one who could cure me, and you cured me.
Come along. Much to do.
Did you find the child?
The child? No.
You haven't found the child?
No.
Samira, I know that you're not telling me the truth. Why?
I tell you, I didn't find him.
You know, these herbs do me a world of good. They are good for clearing the mind. You are right, you know. Shall I tell you what really happened? You did locate the child. He looked at you, uttered a truth you couldn't comprehend, and he made you a believer.
Jesus, tell me what it was you saw.
But I already did.
You must obey me.
It was just like I told you it was.
Where did you see the man?
Over there.
But this 12-year-old girl, and the woman you say he cured.
It was there, or it was elsewhere.
You said there were houses, olive trees.
Also a lake, I recall it now. They said it was called the Lake of Gerasa.
Gerasa? Are you sure? Because Gerasa is very far from here, in Palestine.
You don't believe it, do you?
Listen, Jesus, all children imagine strange things. It's part of childhood, a child's imagination. And imagining and fantasizing are beautiful.
When I grow up, will you still doubt?
Oh, my child, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
May I go out now?
His words, do you remember? That man, when she touched his garment, do you remember his words? Can you repeat them?
I sensed a force going out of me.
Where are you going?
It's my wife. Can I go and see what has happened?
You there. Over here. And bring a saw.
He remembered everything, word for word. It was as though he had actually seen what he described.
But you know that's not possible.
I know it's not possible, but if you had heard, it was really as though he'd been there. Talk to him, Joseph.
And say what? Discontinue such fantasy.
It's not funny. He saw something out there that actually exists. It exists. The lake at Gerasa exists. I'm at a loss to describe what happened.
Perhaps you heard us talk about it. He heard us and imagined that he'd been there.
But that man, the words he said, the boy could not create such a story.
Won't you calm down? For our son's sake, it's not good to carry on like this.
You're right, I know.
Mary, listen.
I'm not a good mother.
Mary, listen to me. We found a safe place here. We don't have to live in fear anymore. You're happy here, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
So, let's allow our son to grow. With his dreams, his secrets, with his thoughts. We can't understand everything.
He's changing.
Wouldn't you want him to change?
I'd like to help him.
Go home. Go on.
This one. I think the mast should go there.
They're working on it over there.
Do you think that logger will be large enough for the sail? How much ballast will it need? If you're going to keep staring at me with those puppy dog eyes, you might as well go work with your father.
Thanks.
Hand me that one. Now get me the tool. Not that tool, no, the other. That one. beautiful.
Will you buy it for me? Let's buy something for Mother. Just look at those pretty things.
Calm down. We'll do our shopping later. Calm down.
That bracelet is nice. The sugar! The sugar!
Doves for sale.
Beautiful doves there. Stop here.
I'd be delighted to look at a dove.
I got a lot of doves here. You just say how many you want. I'm happy to do business with you.
How much?
3 denarii.
Give me one.
Are you buying it for me or for you?
I'm buying it for the sacrifice.
What does sacrifice mean?
It means that we offer the Lord the pure blood of this dove.
In other words, you're saying you must kill it.
No, not me. The rabbi.
But doesn't Almighty God prefer to hear his birds alive greeting the morning?
I'm sorry. I don't want it. But if you like, I'll pay you just the same.
No, not that type of person. The only thing I ask is that the two of you get out of here before I'm ruined.
يا ليلي نلقاو لفتي مريضة.
And now we'll make the dove fly. Get ready. Look how the dove is flying. Now watch here. It's flying.
Mine, no.
A Child Called Jesus will continue.
It's Saturday morning, about 9 o'clock. Get out of bed and do the cinnamon roll rock. Let's go. Let's go. Mama, let's cinnamon roll rock. Rock, rock, cinnamon roll rock. Let your family know that you love them a lot. Drive real wild with a cinnamon roll rock. Lots of cinnamon and that icing on top. Get them out of bed with that cinnamon. Cinnamon roll rock. Yeah, Mama. I mean, Mrs. Wilson? Nothing says loving like my cinnamon rolls.
Hallmark designed these enchanting new ornaments to come to life and light up Christmas trees. But then something magical happened. They had the same effect on people. Magic ornaments only at Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
The big one's for you. For me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Come on, open it. I'm so excited. Visions cookware. It's so pretty. It's just what I wanted. How did you know? Well, I just had a feeling. These are non-stick and you can put them in the microwave. Well, I'm so happy you like them, but I feel terrible. I didn't get you anything.
The new line of casseroles, non-stick saucepans, and skillets, all microwavable from Visions. A gift you give yourself.
So, when am I coming for dinner?
Oh, 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 the night before Christmas, an Oreo cookie's waiting for a special guest.
I'll just take a little rest.
Ho, 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 who's that kid with the Oreo cookies? Eating all the luscious chocolate, licking all the creamy middles, dunking all the crunchy cookies like he did when he was little. It's so hard to hide the kid inside with Christmas and O-R-E-O. Bisco.
The remarkable story of a child called Jesus will continue in a moment.
Pull! Christmas
Christmas is nearly here, so Late Night's Hotshot has his sights on some big names for a holiday party.
I'm off to a good start, huh?
Start out with Lethal Weapon Danny Glover and the reggae rhythms of Maxi Priest. Plus, Bronson Pinchot from Perfect Strangers.
I asked you a question.
No question about it. The celebration's in full swing, so join the festivities on the Arsenio Hall Weekend Jam.
Saturday at 11 on WLBI TV.
At Woodworkers Warehouse, you'll find more discounted power and hand tools under one roof than you've ever seen before. Get the right tool at the right price, like this Jet 6-inch industrial quality jointer or 14-inch 3-speed 1-horsepower bandsaw. Your choice, just $349.95. Also, this heavy-duty work support with adjustable height to 40 inches for extra accuracy and safety when sawing, planing, drilling, and more. Now just $39.95. At Woodworkers Warehouse, let our friendly experts make your next job a little easier.
Will you take the $100 challenge? This $100 bill can be yours if you're not approved for a Visa or MasterCard under Suburban National Bank's Secured Credit Card Program. This offer may be withdrawn at any time, but qualify now by calling the number on your screen. Submit a valid application, and if not approved, you'll get $100 under this Ultimate Challenge guarantee. Do you have a bad credit rating? Are you divorced? Bankrupt? Too young but over 18? Have a job but can't get credit? Well, apply now because approval is guaranteed, or we send you $100. Make the call now. With Visa or MasterCard, you can buy new clothes, furniture, luxury items, even a car. Make travel plans, hotel reservations, or rent a car. Even get cash advances. Call 1-900-990-0020 now. $5 first, $2 additional minutes. Approval or a $100 bill. Call now.
Mary, you must watch your son. Otherwise, I'll be forced to advise all the mothers to keep their children away from Jesus.
Please don't say that, Rachel. We just arrived and we need everyone's help. If Jesus did something wrong...
My son came home with a live bird. He said Jesus made it. What does that mean, Jesus made it?
I don't know. They're children. They play.
You don't see what's going on. They stole the bird. They stole it from the market. Your son is teaching the others how to steal. It had better stop.
Rachel, wait.
And if we ever find anything missing from one of our houses, we'll know who the culprit is.
It won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen. Rabbi, is it possible?
I believe what you have told me, Mary. But you must learn to distinguish between what seems to be and what is.
But what if he did create the bird? Is it possible it really happened?
The creation of life from nothing is an impossibility. Only the creator of all things can produce such a miracle. And it is an act of infinite love toward all creatures.
I don't know what to do, Rabbi.
Defend your son with silence. Keep these mysteries in your heart. Speak of this with no one.
It's Mother with our lunch. I wonder what she brought today.
Lunchtime. Half an hour.
I want you to eat some bread. Here.
I've changed my mind. I want the boy alive.
Alive, Saphir?
Yes. For a very good reason.
And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Every year during the 7th month after harvesting the fruits of the earth, you will celebrate a feast in my honor."
This way. Here. The feast has already begun. You're late.
Today is a holiday. Why are those men working?
They're Egyptians, not Hebrews like us.
I want to see what the fishermen caught.
How embarrassing, a carpenter who doesn't know how to build a hut.
There's nothing to see, no fish in the nets.
Don't touch, you're not supposed to.
There's not a fish to be found in the sea.
Now, hurry! Pull in the net!
Careful, don't tear the net.
Fill the baskets. How do you explain it? There wasn't a fish from here to Cyprus.
You're right. The net was empty. I can't explain it.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Omar, where is he? He's got to come.
The shipyard is burning.
Mary! Mary! The shipyard's on fire! I'm going down!
Joseph, be careful.
The fire will destroy it. You've got to save it. The fire will destroy it. I tell you, you've got to save the boat. Wet it down.
Stand back! It's dangerous!
woman and child are alone. Shall we go?
Mary, open! Mary, it's Samira, open! Mary, come with me! Move before it is too late! Take your son, now!
When we take her, what do we do with her?
They are both gone.
How could you know that?
I saw the truth in the flames.
Jews, when they are threatened, they stick together. It's right for us to help when a Jew's in trouble.
Thank you, Samira.
I thank you for my son and myself.
Let us go. They are waiting for us.
Why so upset? Surprised at you. So the boy and his mother got away. It's happened only twice.
Idiot! Not the second time, the third. Have you never heard of the massacre at Bethlehem?
No.
You're lying. The most heinous crime in memory. Infanticide by the sword.
You're crazed.
They were 49. Under 2 years old. Or were they 48? That's my problem. Did he escape King Herod's massacre? The one infant that posed a threat to my king? Answer me!
Why me, Saphir? What for?
48 infants. I missed only one.
Since when were you a soldier?
It was I who knew the prophecy. I bade King Herod to slaughter all those children. I've been searching all through these years. No peace ever. Since the night, in the sight of God, I am nothing. A Syrian god or a pagan god or a Jewish god? I don't know which god. I don't know which god is persecuting me.
Elisha, where are we going?
To him who sets gold and silver like jewels of light. Psalm 27. Or is it 127? He's a goldsmith, one of us. He's waiting for us. Only in God does my soul find comfort.
Because from him comes salvation.
Here they are, brother. Our people in need. The rabbi told you, did he not?
I was sitting here waiting. Certainly you and your mother will be safe with us, young man. But I thought that you would likely be interested in something to eat or drink. A cold glass of milk, for example. You'll find it when we go down those stairs. You'll think you've entered the mouth of Jonah's whale, and in some ways it is. You have nothing to worry about here. We have helped many people in danger.
How will my husband locate us?
He will be informed, I promise you.
Unlock out those props! Look out! Joseph!
Stay tuned for scenes from the continuing story of a child called Jesus.
I'm Ann McGrath. This week on Greenwatch, the Army that protects us abroad may be polluting us at home. From Fort Devens to the Watertown Arsenal to Otis Air Force Base. Are these just military facilities or are they burying grounds for military waste? Also, oldies but goodies, a cleaning product your grandmother used that's better and greener than the products of today. And the environmental elves bring you some last-minute gift ideas. This and more on Greenwatch.
Sunday night at 6:30 and 11:30 on WLVI 56.
It could be a dream or it could be a joke. It could be for real.
It's for real. Bob Castleberry won $10 million. You can too if you enter the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes fast.
$10 million, but I can handle it all right.
This is Tropicana Pure Premium. No other major brand of juice comes closer to this than Pure Premium. Now this is Tropicana Pure Premium Homestyle for those with fond memories of Mom's juice. Homestyle is filled with juicy bits of real orange, like Mom's. So if you like the taste of juicy bits, no other major brand comes closer to this than Pure Premium Homestyle. Either way, you just can't pick a better juice.
Ready to order?
A chicken platter and watch it.
Yes, ma'am.
A friendly Frank and watch it.
No matter what you order at Friendly's, you'll want to watch it. Because with any order, you can get a wacky watch for just $1.49 for wild design, so you can watch it any which way.
Here's your chicken deluxe sandwich, sir. Do you want to watch it?
No thanks, I think I'll eat it.
The Wacky Watch, $1.49 plus tax at participating Friendly's while supplies last.
The remarkable story of a child called Jesus continues. The Holy Family is separated.
My father's not going to come. He doesn't know where to find us.
Joseph fights for his life and for the safety of his family.
You two, woman and child, come with me.
Sephia's evil and relentless search draws him closer and closer to Mary and her son.
So it's these two you've been searching for so long?
Yes.
But young Jesus is haunted by visions of his own fateful destiny. Powerful and heartwarming, the remarkable conclusion of A Child Called Jesus.
I smoke, but on this flight, cigarettes are grounded. My answer? Wrigley Spearmint Gum. And that cool, clean taste never lets me down. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
Make me your baby. Touch me, and maybe you'll see how baby soft you can be. Make me your baby.
Johnson's Baby Oil. For skin soft as the day you were born.
I'm visiting my in-laws. I smoke. They don't. No bother. I've got Wrigley Spearmint Gum. That cool, clean taste is most inviting. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
Help, my eyes are on fire.
We ask sinus and allergy sufferers to draw on their experience and show us their pressure and pain.
Feels like a medieval torture device.
That's why the makers of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine created a new maximum strength sinus allergy medicine, specially designed with an antihistamine, a decongestant, and a pain reliever to take care of all these symptoms. So don't doodle around. Get serious relief with new Alka-Seltzer Plus sinus allergy medicine.
Everybody loves to squeeze. Squeeze!
Charmin says, don't hold back. Every family needs squeezing. Don't resist. If it's soft, who needs a reason? Everyone should have some squeezing fun. And with squeezable softness, Charmin's the one. Don't hold back. Everybody agrees. Take that softness and give it a squeeze. Don't hold back. Everybody loves a little squeeze.
A Child Called Jesus, brought to you by Irresistibly Soft Charmin. Everybody loves a little squeeze.